Mark and Will, yeah, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show.
Welcome to the Mark and Will Show. Yours truly, Will is in the building. Man, Thursday night, so you know we got Mr. Stats and we got the Don. What's going on, Mr. Stats?
Not much, man. Just coming back off vacation, man. You know what I mean? I've been out the loop for a little while, so glad to be back.
Man, you always doing stuff. Where'd you go this time, brother?
Las Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
You got
Went
some
out
news?
there.
You got some news to tell us or something?
Oh, no, not really. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Gambling
okay.
a bit. You know what I'm saying? I went out there with my cousin, his girl, my brother and his baby mama, and
Okay.
my little sister went out. You know what I mean? And my girl went out. So yeah, man, we had a good time.
Okay. Thought you might have came back with something. I don't know, man. That's cool. That's good.
Oh yeah, I did. I came back with something. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. I definitely came back with something. You know what I
Well,
mean?
we know you came back with something. Let me get
Right. Yeah.
we
Not
know
necessarily
we
my money.
yeah. We know that for sure. What's going on, Don?
Not much. Chilling.
Cool. Man, I hope everybody had a great Thursday. You know, we really warm up a little bit. We had some games. We actually got a little late start tonight. You know, we was gonna do an interview, but the person had to back out because the game was kind of pushed back. So that's okay. We're gonna rock and roll our Thursday styles like we normally do. So we're gonna have fun always on Thursday. So let's go right here. You know where to find us at. If you don't, you're gonna know real quick where to find us at. Pretty much everything at Mark and Will Show. You got Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. You don't stop. Instagram, YouTube, the Players Club. Thank you everybody for joining that group. The Facebook page is popping. You better get a hold of that, man. It's over 13.2. So hey, hopefully by this weekend it can really do some numbers, man. Get closer to 14,000 followers on that one. You know, it's just great stuff. Thanks everybody for voting on the players of the week. You know, we talked that yesterday. So I hope everybody, you know, we had Montgomery and Ellie. So both of them won respectively. So, you know, it's gonna get a little bit easier now because, you know, district plays, you're gonna go right into region. So it's gonna be a lot of this. Get them stats in. Get the stats in. And so we can go ahead and nominate. And you can nominate too. Sunday about 4 p.m. Just go ahead and message us or DM us, whatever you got to do. Make sure you have all the stats. Like I said, this because if Mr. Stats had 25 one game and 0 the next, you know, let's the law average. He averaged 12.5.
You know that.
I want her. Well, he had 25 points and stuff. You know, it is what it is. And you at least got to have one win. So you know, you might go 1-1, maybe 1-2, and you blaze the nets, something like that. But you know, this following week it's one and done. You know, you lose, you out of there. So you know, if you lose and you score 40 points, done. You're done. You're not on the polls. You're not on the poll. Sorry, you know, we don't do all that participation stuff. You gotta win. And that's all it was about. We're gonna take care of that business. And you know what? Let's get it this way. Let's do it this way. Let me do it this way. Wrestling. Anything going on in wrestling or will be happening this weekend for the guys? The Don.
All right. Well, tomorrow night, of course, you know it's SmackDown night. So the big thing right there for SmackDown, what everybody's looking forward to, is the Bloodline is showing back up. Roman Reigns and The Rock will be up, making their appearance tomorrow night, and looks like Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes probably will be visiting down from Raw. And Cody Rhodes, this past pay for well premium live event, he challenged The Rock, and he said anytime, any place, it's on. So he's up for the belt coming up, but he challenged The Rock first because The Rock did smack the stuff out of him,
Hmm.
a couple weeks back.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and other than
Big
that, then
up.
you got Sunday or AEW Revolution,
Uh-huh.
and I already mentioned that Sting's last match is coming up, and what's a lot of people excited for is Will Ospreay. He left the IWGP to come the AEW full time now, and that's one of the top wrestlers that was in the circuit and everything else that and yeah, he's a drawer. He most
Okay.
definitely is.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. All right, that's good. So let's go into the Black History. This is the last day, but
Mm.
it's never the last day on the Mark and Will show. So, we still gonna be pumping it out, keep on doing it because hey, we black. You know what I'm saying? It's our history. So we gonna go ahead and rock and roll regardless. You know what I'm saying? What a dude said, I'm the captain. I'm the captain. So the captain is gonna go ahead and let it roll. And Don D has been doing a great job with that, man. Knocked it out of the park throughout the whole month. Really appreciate that, and that's been a great job that you had done, Don D.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Big time, big time. So let's go on and see what's going on today. Today we have the great one, Jesse Owens, 4 gold medals in 1936 Berlin Olympics. He did that with that evil guy up in the stands. That I'm
Mhm.
surprised he didn't blow everybody up. I mean, if you lived during that time and it was actually there, especially from the USA, hey, God bless you because dude was a little evil, and I'm surprised. Hey, he was that guy, but Jesse Owens was that guy too. He did not let stuff get in his way. What you got about Jesse?
Well, I mean, one thing when you was talking about the evil guy Hitler, he did show up to the games late, but when Jesse Owens was exiting, they did make a like eye contact each other, and he actually acknowledged them as in like a little wave, and so
Mm.
I guess it got down to it was you know was what it was back then, and but everyone gonna stop Hitler for doing what he does,
Yeah,
but
sports is entertainment, and you got to go
right.
and you got to go back to USA. So
Yeah,
I don't care.
pretty much get your
Yeah,
back over there.
right.
Yeah, but Jesse Owens did in that 1936 Berlin Olympics. He won the gold medals in the long jump, the 100, the 200-meter dashes, and the 4x100 relay. He was the first American track and field athlete to win 4 gold medals at a single Olympic Games. Owens focused on reaching his goals despite the odds of discrimination he faced in a hostile environment, displayed the courage and humility of a true leader. He achieved international fame and was most successful athlete at the games, and as a black American man was credited with single-handedly crushing Hitler's myth of Iranian supremacy. So, I
That's
mean,
tough. That's tough. That's
yeah,
tough. Ain't
that's
nothing
hard to
you.
follow. Yeah.
Yeah, and thing about it is, go to our page, guys. Go to our page. You will see. Actually, go to our Facebook page and our Instagram page. Every day, we have been putting out Black History Month pictures and stories and facts. So check it out. It's well done, big time resource and everything like that. Research. So Jesse Owens, way to end it with Jesse. They talking about adversity. Everybody knew about Hitler. So hey, he did his thing, and congratulations with that, Jesse and his family and everybody else. So like I said, great job, big time on that one. Let me see. I want to go back real quick. I want to go back on the greeting page real quick because if I put on a high school stuff, you guys are gonna disappear. They're gonna see green screens. They're gonna see lamp shades or whatever the hell is the back end of people. I want to do this. Do you and I was going back and forth. You got some high school scores that's already in. If you can, you ain't got to do the points. Just do the scores.
Oh man, I had it down. I had it in front of me a second ago. Well, you did have St. X won the district over Mayo, 77-66. So as we spoke, we talked about this the first St. X district championship since 2018. And then we had Trinity. They took out Seneca 82-71 for the 27th district champs. We had, let's see here. What was the other one? Well, we know, like you said, not the scores, but I know Manuel took out Shawnee.
Okay.
And yeah, it's still some. I closed it up earlier.
That's all right. That's cool. So, you got Trinity 1, St. X 1, Menu 1. And thing about it is, guys, next week, that's when the regional, is going to start. And everything pretty much is going to be at Valley. So definitely will be out there to see those games. And thing about it is, if you play tonight in the championship game, you advance to next week, too. So the season's not over for my beloved Bulldogs. You know what I'm saying? So you keep on grinding and everything, and they match it up. So all that stuff is going to be released, and we're going to definitely put it on our page so you guys follow and that kind of stuff. Got some games tomorrow going on. Might see what's going on. If it's any good ones, might peep my head in there and see what's happening, especially if some teams that I haven't seen before. That'd be cool and checking that out. So let's go ahead and get into women's basketball. Right off the dribble, Kentucky follows up that massacre of South Carolina. South Carolina went ahead and got in it real tough and just choked them out real solid. Followed by Ole Miss at home. These two home games, Ole Miss won 75-45. It's at the point that season's over with. I mean, they're not going anywhere, but they're gonna have one game in the the SEC championship tournament type stuff. So, but I can see people getting smacked by South Carolina. Ole Miss is a good team. They improved 11-4, 21-7, but you can't lose by 30 at the crib to Ole Miss. You can't do that. I'm sorry. Kentucky's 11-18, 4-11. They got outscored 20-7 in the first quarter. Only lost by 2 in the second. 13 after halftime, another 2. And it's like, man, are you really believing? It's almost everybody knows what the deal is. I don't know. I don't think Kyra will be there. Elsie, I don't think she'll be back. I really don't. It's kind of hard to argue for you too because you done had 2 straight disappointing years. Kind of like somebody else I know. So it is what it is. But at the home, losing a 30 piece, that's unacceptable. To Ole Miss. Ole Miss, that right there just rocks my world. Ole Miss. Kentucky was led by Tyler and Jenkins with 10 points. Petty only 8 points, 3 women. That's your superstar. And she big games, man. She been bowing out. It's kind of hard. The Don, what's your thoughts on this this game? Goodness gracious.
And I would imagine they're just looking forward to completing what they probably got 2 more games left, completing the season, getting to the first round of that tournament, go ahead and get themselves knocked out, get this season over with. I mean, they I feel like Kentucky's women are like our men of Louisville, but I don't know. It's the fact is, are they going to make a move? Or are they just going to be satisfied with that and just concentrate on the men? Because,
right.
I mean,
Well,
I don't know.
well,
This ain't going to be doing.
Well, the thing about it is you hit it on the head. Let's be real. Twan and I, we done talked about it. Mr. Stats and I, we done talked about it. He done been on the show. We done brought it up, and it's an afterthought. So if you really serious about the women's basketball team, we're gonna find out how serious you are. Because if she stays, then you're not serious. I hate to say it. 2 years like this, nah, bro. Like Matthew Mitchell's not coming back through that door. We understand that. He had them rolling. I mean, he had them rolling. Where when Louisville played Kentucky, you knew it was gonna be a good game, and Kentucky won some. They like now it's like it's ridiculous. Twan, I mean, I know you talked about it and all this stuff. What's your thoughts on this?
Honestly, I think the days of dominance in basketball, period. You know what I'm saying? As far as college is over. I was talking to somebody about this with the men's team the other day. Nowadays these players can get paid. These top players can go to a boo-boo school, get the top money. Endorsements, etc. They don't necessarily need to go
Right.
see Cal, so to speak, whereas it used to be you had to see Duke, you had to see North Carolina, you had to see. Now you can go to some of these off schools and
Right.
still compete. You know what I mean? You have other, good players out here. The parity is definitely here to stay. And I think, nowadays, the days of dominance and just holding on, Tennessee, UConn, in the women's basketball, you got the Dukes and the Kentuckys and stuff. I think that's over with. Before you know it, we'll be done lost our, winning, winningest record in the men's basketball.
Right. I think it's more prevalent in the men. And the women is still domination. It's still select teams that do that. And I know, and the only reason why it's really a different because they don't get as paid as much as the men counterpart. So basically, they do make money. We know they make money. They make endorsements. But those freshmen and those seniors still know who Don Staley is. They know Gino. Gino's still getting the top recruit. It's just his coaching's fading.
Right.
you getting long in the tooth. You know what I'm saying? And you getting only 5 players like you used to, or 6 players. That's over with. You're gonna have to have a team. And Don is still young, still fresh. He's hot. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna rock and roll with that. But you're right. I mean, it's just that the women is like, it's gonna have to take a little bit more money. We understand it. It's gonna take a little bit more people on TV more. You know what I'm saying? Once in a while, you do have a Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying? You do have somebody out there somewhere else lighting it up. I get that, and you're right. And I think over time, it definitely will just mellow all that crap out. Bam, and that's why you're gonna have these super conference. If it does in the football, it's gonna be everywhere. So pretty much that's gonna take place, and that's gonna shape the landscape. Because then it's gonna be the haves and the haves not.
Right.
And the haves not is not going to. But the big thing is, if you're good, they'll find you no matter where you are, whoever you play. So now this is about the money thing. How much you going to want to make. But you're right, though. It's changing big time because teams are getting older, getting more experience, getting some good coaching. You can make that run. You can make that run.
I believe, like I said, they're going to be selective of the coaching also, of who's coaching me when I'm going to this college or whatever else. If they ain't satisfied, just like Haley did. She wasn't satisfied with Jeff, so she, hey, I'm gonna come down here to LSU. I mean, I guess
that's bullshit right there. That's bullshit right there. She went there to get paid and try to win a national championship like the professionals do. There's no way someone can say that Jeff don't challenge her and all that kind of shit.
Right.
That was strictly a bag move and an opportunity to win championship to play with.
Defending champion.
Yeah, which is crazy because most defending champions do not win it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're UConn or South Carolina, stuff like that. LSU got it because South Carolina got knocked out by Iowa. If South Carolina did not lose, they was gonna blow the brakes off of LSU.
Almost there.
So the ball bounced. So the coaching shit. That's bullshit. That's truly bullshit. But get your money. Just be real.
Just
Twan,
be yeah. That's what they say.
Twan's company offered me a $500,000 to come down there for 8 months. Louisville's offered me 100,000. You and I can still got my LSU or my Adidas deals. So what you gonna take, right? Unless the difference is, and I don't really want to get on this, but the difference is Haley Van Lith was the face of the program. Most people who are already the face of the program, you don't move. So she did an NBA thing.
Mm-hmm.
She basically did. She's probably the first true superstar because she was the ESPN loved her. She was a superstar in the women's game. She was the first one who basically said, "Hey, I'm out. Let me go to LSU with Angel Reese and try to win it." And if you don't win it, then you look like a fool. But the thing is this: she can still leave again. She's a graduate transfer. She still got one more year. She still got one more COVID year. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna see how much you really, because she's not getting picked in the first round in the WNBA. She's not even in the mock drafts for that. So if you go to second round, we already know last year a lot of the first rounds didn't make it. So it's a money grab, and that's okay. You can't really hate on that. Hell, if that was my daughter, and you can get fired and play with another great coach and with some at the time better players, a top recruiting class. Hey, but just be real about it. Don't question Jeff's coaching, because that's when you lose people. Like, come on, dude, now you're lying. Let's just be real about that shit. Speaking of being real, what is on the deal that Caitlin Clark is entering the WNBA? WNBA does not make money.
They don't.
Mm-mm.
And you gonna tell me her not standing? How much money do you think she would have made in her 5th year, or whatever whatever it's going to be? Was it 5th or 4th? I mean, a 5th year. If she done came back for a 5th year, how much endorsement was she? She would probably make way more money staying an hour than going pro.
Most definitely. You think about
She's probably got all kinds of Cadillac deals, Ford deals, and whatever they had. Ames Hour, now that's Iowa State. She's getting all them deals. She's paid. So I'm looking at it like, what's the deal with that? Go ahead, Don.
No, I'm just saying, you think about it, how much farther would she expand her record that she has with the points? I mean,
That's true.
then she's gonna stay the face of NBA every week, and she's there, just expanding that record more and more. But I don't know, is she just getting some bad advice, or
There's
I don't
something
know?
going on. Something going
I,
on.
I don't think it's necessarily bad advice. You know what I mean? She can go to the league, get that cash pro money, and carry her endorsements. She's gonna be who she is. You know what I'm saying? Unless she goes to the league and becomes like a bench player. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason I would say it would be, a bad decision. But
But how much
she's on
money?
top of the world right now.
But how
Why
much
not?
money? How much money you? I don't think it's more money than staying an hour.
I mean,
For the,
she can probably negotiate for a top contract, WNBA top contract. You know what I
she's not
mean?
getting that. She's not getting that. They ain't got no money. The
I
tops,
know, you know what
the
I'm
top,
saying?
the top in there is not making that. You know what I'm saying? The top was
But
barely. Donna Taurasi was making more money in Russia, $1 million, way more than the WNBA. Now I'm with you. You can do the endorsement, you can do Adidas, Nike commercials, you can do all that stuff. That does travel. And also,
all right,
her
so
coach, hold on, her coach threw underneath the bus when she was like, basically, she's not even the career leader. The career leader is Woodard, that they don't recognize, the records from before '82. She's like, I played in that era, and they don't recognize, which is crazy to me. How you don't recognize that? That's silly. But go ahead, Twan. Go ahead.
Caitlin Clark's net worth right now is $3 million.
I'm staying and
Right
having
now.
fun.
That's what I'm saying. And
I'm
she's walking away with a record that probably won't be broke for another 20, 30 years. She's got the name. You know what I'm saying? Now, she's going to go, and if she plays like she plays in college with these older women, yeah, I think she can continue doing what she's doing at least for the next 4 or 5 years.
See, I don't even think she's gonna do that
You know what
because
I'm saying?
it's not just
I
older
don't think it's
women.
like a
It's not.
jump in talent once you run up there to the WNBA.
Oh
league.
yeah, it is.
They're not
It
gonna
is.
play as hard. No, I
It
don't
is.
think so.
Oh
I
yes,
think
it
the
is,
college
bro.
is definitely gonna play harder
No,
than
no,
the WNBA player.
no. Hell no. It's no way you've been watching it. There's
What
no
do
way
you
you've been
mean?
watching it.
I've been watching what?
Breonna Stewart and them. Are you serious?
I'm
Are
telling
you
you,
serious?
dude. I'm
Dude,
telling
I'm
you,
gonna tell
dog.
you. I'm gonna
If
tell
she's
you.
doing this to the
She's not
NCAA,
doing
she's definitely gonna go there and
in
score
WNBA
20
and do
points
it in
a
the
game.
WNBA.
Easy. As a
No.
rookie.
Oh, dude, you talking shit right there, dude. Oh my
I mean,
God.
hey, you know what
The
I'm saying?
best
I
of the
think
best is in the
she's
WNBA, bro.
confident in her.
The
Hold on, hold on.
best, the best.
Hold
Hold on.
She's
The best of the
confident in
best.
herself to do
The
that.
best.
You know what I'm saying? So I think
Everybody's
she can do
confidence
it.
in themselves to do that. But for you to say that the WNBA
Well, for
talent
you to
is
say
not
she won't,
college,
it's something
the
else. You know
college,
what I'm saying? Like, you don't know
bet
that.
you 100. Bet you 100. Her stats won't
Hey,
look
I'll
like
put
that.
100 up.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
put 100
yeah.
up. 20,
That's
20
no
a
way.
game next year.
2020?
20 a game.
Shit.
She's gonna do what she
No,
did in
she ain't.
college, dog. It's
No.
too easy for her.
It's
Okay.
easy in
He
college.
said the same shit
It's
about
easy in
Curry
college.
when he came out of Davidson. He
Nobody
ain't
knew
gonna do
about
that shit in
Curry.
the league.
Nobody knew
He
about
ain't gonna
Curry.
do that shit in the league.
Er,
Yeah, she's
You
gonna
knew
do
about
the
Curry?
same shit she's
Did
doing
you thought
now.
Curry was gonna do that?
Game is game. What
Did
she
you know
played
about
in
Curry?
college, she's gonna play in the league.
Dog, WNBA and the college game is totally different, bro. For real.
Boy,
It
you
is.
act like these girls are out here playing like hell. You know what I'm saying? They're not out there busting their ass every night. No, they
This
not.
ain't the NBA. The NBA, I agree
I
with
know
you.
it's not the NBA. It's exactly
agree
what
with
I'm saying. The NBA don't play no defense either. Well, I mean, what are you saying?
That's what I'm saying, dude. You there's no way you watch it anyway. Don, you got anything?
Yeah, well, I mean, since we was talking about the salaries, how much WNBA players make.
Right.
Right?
Just happened to be the average salary as of April of 2023 was 147,745. That was
Right.
the average salary. There's
Right.
21 players in the WNBA that makes over 200,000.
Mm-hmm.
When your girl, South Carolina's Boston, Malia Boston,
Mm-hmm.
her annual NIL valuation,
Who?
her
Earnings.
NIL, who
Her
went
earnings,
first
Elise
last year.
Boston
Yeah.
was a bad girl from South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
When she came in, she was making 118,000.
Okay.
So, like I said, even your top Tarazi and them, they was just making 228,000.
Like I said,
You
in
know,
Russia,
Breonna
you're making
Stewart.
more money.
Yeah.
Making more
And,
money.
and what did they make in endorsements? Do we know they endorsement money?
But we know
Mm.
Tarassi's getting paid.
Do
Tarassi's
we know
getting
that that
paid.
worth? That's what I'm saying. She's
Yeah.
already worth $3 million.
And so my thing is, you better. It's best to
And she's
really.
got to go somewhere.
Well,
You know what I'm
well, the
saying?
thing
can't
about it
play
is, she could
college
stay and make another $3 million. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing.
forever.
Because
Okay.
the WNBA ain't going nowhere. They
Yeah.
ain't going nowhere. When you can when you go to Turkey and Russia and stuff and make $1 million and that kind of stuff, that
Right.
100,000 is cool. It's cool, but she done made that in the month of February.
That's what I'm saying. But
She
it
done
ain't
made
our
that.
us to make that decision.
Nah,
You
hell
know what I
no.
mean?
But
You know,
I'm gonna tell you, yeah, it's gonna be
you probably
something.
know something that we don't. Put it
Shit.
that way.
Because she's getting ready to get those endorsements. As
Yes,
far as
basically.
the
That's what I
Adidas
said. That's what I
saying
said from the
it's
jump.
saying it's gonna carry over to Adidas. If she's with Adidas, it's gonna carry
She's
over.
already have a shoe. You can
Yes.
believe that.
Yeah, well, we also thought the Styles.
She's gonna have a shoe.
we thought the Styles and everybody else was too. So we'll see. We'll
All
see.
right.
We'll
Well,
Well,
definitely see.
she's predicted to go to the Fever, Indiana Fever,
Oh
with the
Lord,
first pick.
lost in the
And she's
sauce.
local. We might go see her next year.
Shit, not I. Louisville women right
Will
now.
Budokai, nigga, quit playing. Oh, my bad.
We great block his ass real quick. Louisville women's up 63-48 over Florida State. 4:11 left in the game. Big game for them. Definitely needed after getting beat for the second time back to back at home. They 22-7, 11-5 in the conference. Also 11-5 is Florida State. Big time. Right now, what's going on? Cochran, big game for Cochran so far. 16 points, 10 rebounds. Harris at 8 and 13. Taylor 16-4. She really probably ain't done that in the second half because she had a 10-0 run in the second quarter. Looked like Kiki Jefferson 10 points. Actually playing some defense. Florida State is a tough team as far as athletic and things, and he got 20 wins already. This is very important. It's senior night for the graduates, so congratulations on that. That's needed. You know, it's about seeding now. It's about keeping that double bye, chance for the double bye. You want to go ahead and do that, and you really done squandered a chance to probably host home games in the tournament unless you got Notre Dame this Sunday. That's the last game, and then you have you probably need to go to the championship game in the ACC to maybe to get the host. So you kind of messed that Virginia game kind of really messed up a lot of stuff right there. But that Notre Dame, Louisville at Notre Dame is going to be humongous. That's 2:00 at Notre Dame. We'll see what's going on with that one. Louisville needs that if they want to do something. Then you got to play with a little fire under your ass. To me, I really think one of the issues is that the head of the snake, the guard play, the point guard. Rickers. If you out there, you got to be a defensive stopper. And to me, she's not that. She's servable, but her backup is a shooting guard. You know what I'm saying? Really a two guard who's nice. But defense is going to win championships. It's been winning championships for years, and that's what's lacking with this team. But hey, good win. I mean, it's going to be a good win. It's 4:27 left. Don, I know you've been watching some of this. What's your thoughts on this game?
Man, I actually was watching earlier and it seemed like they was even put more to it. Well, it started off, he went back to the true lineup, to the lineup he's been, that was solid for him.
Right.
And that definitely did it. And it's funny enough, the commentators even mentioned the lineup and was like, they compared it to the other lineup that he was putting in and showed the stats and the win-loss record in between. And it tells you right there. So it looks like he went back to that. They look like they did some more hustling today. They was even put on the board, looked like some assists. So they was more like a team. They started off strong, and I see where they ended the half strong, and then the third quarter, they did what they had to do. So now maybe they in a different font. Maybe Jeff set them down like, hey, I think even last week, the Sue Bird even came in and talked to him.
Yeah, this week she
Was
came
it this
in.
week?
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you think that pretty much he did that on purpose? Like that lineup? I mean, because that lineup was it was really no guards out there.
And
you know what I'm saying? I mean, Ricketts is the guard, but Ricketts is really probably your 6 or 7 men off the bench type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And and he likes it because she plays, I guess, way better defense. But do you think he was trying to send a statement?
most definitely was, but at the same time, it's like it shouldn't take losing so many games to send that statement. 1, 2 games, that should have been enough. But no, I think he probably learned from what he did, and
But he
in
did it
those
2 games.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It
And
shouldn't
he
have been
lost.
that many. He lost them both.
Well, to me, I think, and I'm going to piggyback with you, though, but I think he should have did that early in the season. You don't do that when you're fighting for a conference championship. You know what I'm saying? Or even a bye to me. I just think that you really should have did that early in the season when they wasn't defense and it wasn't rebounding. Then you make some changes, in the heart of the season, in the tail of the end when everybody needs to be, gelling. It's kind of ugly. So who knows on that, man? That's a little bit wicked with that one. So like I said, now it's 66-48. Louisville look like they get ready to coast to a win on this one. I want to do NFL, and then I'll hit we'll save the NBA last since we got some questions on that one. This right here is good. So let's do it this way. Hey, are you happy? You ain't got because hold on, I'll get you together.
You already know what I was laughing about.
Yeah, I'll get you together. Hold on. I think is this your people? Yeah, that's your people.
No, it wasn't.
I know. Twine ain't got his stuff anyway. So, you ain't got to look at Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? I got to get a Green Bay for Twine. I'll do him so he can have his stuff together, too.
Might have
Steelers.
Aaron Rodgers behind him.
No, he don't want that. GM full faith in quarterback Pickett. I mean, we talked about this yesterday.
Mhm.
Okay, they all full faith. Now you all in. Twan,
Right.
what's your thoughts on this? On the quarterback situation with the Steelers?
I don't know. I mean, they had some bad luck these last couple quarterbacks they drafted. You know what I mean? So I think they have to almost go with Pickett. You know what I mean? They almost kind of backed into a corner when it comes to quarterbacks because they made a couple mistakes. You know what I mean? So I think for them to put their faith behind him, at least give him another year, to see how well he does. I think that's probably what they should do.
Cool. The Don, I realized what you was talking about. So I wanted to move the ticker up a little bit, but I also wanted to see the raw and uncut. So
Right. Raw
two
and
folds.
uncut.
Yeah. So what's your thought?
Twan, I told him yesterday I was tired of seeing the 49ers, that Chiefs score keeps scrolling across the bottom. It's
Oh,
like,
okay, that's what that is.
yeah, it keeps reminding
Uh,
me. It just keeps it just keeps
I
reminding me of
did,
that
I
damn
did
Super
see that.
Bowl.
I'm like, damn, ain't no football games all today. Like I saw that last
Hey,
night.
both
I
y'all
mean, early.
both y'all teams with my team. So hey, and yours went to the Super Bowl, Don. I mean, it's all good, baby. At least you got there.
At
Shit.
least I got the.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on this? I know we talked about it a little bit yesterday. So what's your thoughts on this?
I don't know. I think that GM is just saying it. He might
Okay.
just be saying it just to be saying it. You know how they do,
Right.
just because they don't, have the players happy for a second. As you heard, like Justin and all the other type of guys who's been in trade talk. Justin, like, I'm tired of hearing it. And Pickett, he probably don't want to put Pickett in that same position as in hearing trade talk or hearing we want another quarterback, or we going to draft another quarterback. He's just going to probably
Mm,
keep him safe. I mean, as in a hush, like,
right.
okay, well, he got
Right.
full faith in me. I'm good. But then come draft, yeah, they draft another quarterback.
But you know what's so crazy because you just said it. About like Fields. Hell, we heard the Steelers. Tomlin, he loves Fields.
Right.
So it's like pick. I mean, you're gonna have to give up a lot. You know what I'm saying, to get him because number 20 or 22, whatever they picking from, it is not gonna get Fields if you are the Steelers. You know what I'm saying? You got to get way more than that. But I mean, I'm with you guys. It could be smoke and mirrors. Draft, free agency. I said it yesterday. Go get Russell Wilson.
Right.
Somebody. I mean, because think about it, he's an ultimate game manager, but he can go ahead and slang it if you need to. With that defense, they need somebody who's not going to take chances and kind of mess them up, big time. And I mean, Trubisky, that was a fluke. I mean, that kind of stuff. It is what it is. I don't think Mason Rudolph is going to win Super Bowl. I really don't. I could be wrong because I didn't think Brad Johnson was either. I didn't think, you know what I'm saying, some of these teams, I didn't think it. Also, what's up, Shannon? How you doing? Good evening. What's up, Erica? How you doing? In the building, in the building, in the building. Yeah, so that right there, we'll see what's going on, and I don't know. Real quick, and you hit it, Fields. This ain't, we don't got nothing about Fields on here, but do y'all think? I mean, Twan, you think he's getting traded, or you think he's staying? I mean, Fields, man. I mean, do you think they're gonna move him, or should they move? Whatever, however you want to approach it. What you think on Fields, real
I don't
quick?
necessarily think they should move him, but I think with the noise around him, you know what I'm saying? It's just too much. It's done soured the relationship, the players and you know what I mean? I mean him and the the organization. You hear this noise or whatever. I think he's ready to go probably, you know what I mean? So um I don't necessarily think they should get rid of him, but I think they will.
Ooh, that's good. Ooh, what you think, Don?
Pretty, yeah. Most definitely, he's on the move. He's going to be on the move. He's going to be
Ooh,
on the move.
ooh. Y'all right?
I
Y'all
just,
might be right. I'm just saying. That's just. I mean, I'm just. I'm with y'all. No, I'm with y'all. It's crazy because dude is talented. Like, don't get me wrong. You know, the right system, he's gonna bite somebody in the ass and he's gonna bite the birds in the ass, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes change is good, you know, without a doubt. And like Twan was saying, you know, with all that negative stuff, but DJ Moore is like, he's my guy. So now,
Yeah.
if you get rid of him, you got a disgruntled receiver
Receiver.
one. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. But then is Caleb Williams better than Fields, who's been in the league going on be his third year? And then is the Birds equipped to handle a passer or whatever? I mean, like, as much as we want to look at Fields, which I love to see him play. Yeah, he's not the accurate thrower. We know that, understand that kind of stuff. But is that coaching staff equipped to take on another rookie, a rookie that doesn't know? And we've seen him, you know, and he's looked good at USC, but he also has some questionable stuff. So that's my concerns with the whole thing. Starting
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, he gets all the blame, but what about the other 10 guys on the field with him?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
don't dig into them and see how you know them offensive linemen get beat. You know
Big
how
time.
often they get beat. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
True.
That sort of thing. So you know, there's a lot that goes into a quarterback's performance. So again, you know, I think he's talented, like you said, and you know, I believe they should hold on to him, but I believe that they will get rid of him. And if I was him, I would want to go.
Yep. Big time. I'm out of here. You right.
Yeah.
You right. I'm out of there. I am out of there. And the crazy thing is this. Dude, like I said, he gonna go somewhere and he gonna ball. He gonna ball out. If he gets in the right system. And you know what? If I'm the Rams, I'm gonna go get him.
Mm.
I go give up a DB, give up the first two. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
what I'm saying is get him in a system with a offensive-minded coach. It's gonna look totally different. Dude's going in his third year. Granted, he's got to learn that system, but you got coaches that are gonna be able to protect him and see what's going on. So this is that. That's why the NFL is the best, because the storylines keeps going and going. It doesn't stop. That's the
Yeah.
whole thing.
I feel you, though. Get him in a good system and the change of scene, because when I was looking at it the other day, and I happened to say something to you, like, wow, he only got 10 total wins for his career. That's
But
it.
Stinky ass Bears at the time.
Yeah, need a
Like-
different
like-
system.
Like Twan said, you got to look at it. It ain't just him. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just him. And that Bears defense ain't like how it used to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's missing a lot of parts. NFL Combine. Oh my gosh. Penn State's defensive lineman, Chuck
Seen that.
Robinson, runs a 4.48 40-yard dash.
Mm.
So, wow. Yes, he's going to be an ass rusher for somebody. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. It's crazy because I just thought about this because we've been seeing crazy numbers for defensive linemen, right? It used to be if they ran under 5, like a 4.99, it was great. Dude is running faster than running backs, some receivers, DBs, everybody across the thing. My gosh, dude, what is going on with this? We know there's some freak athletes out of this world, and dude is actually a good defensive lineman. So, I mean, I know you guys follow sports like me. When you guys saw this, what was your thoughts? Twan, what was your thoughts when you saw this dude running a 4.48?
You know,
Defensive
just
lineman.
unbelievable, man. I mean, how heavy is he?
I think he's like 250, something like that. I don't
Yeah.
think he's too heavy. I don't.
Right,
He
right,
might
right,
be 260. I know Don probably going to look it up. I don't think he's like
You already
a great big. I don't think he's like 300 pounds. You know what I'm saying? But
He
still,
may be, you know, they some solid dudes.
yeah, they are
254.
Yeah,
254.
254. Yeah.
6'3",
You know,
254.
I just think with sports science and the advancements in it, you know, these here lately, you know what I mean, that these athletes from top down
Yep.
are better, you know, than they were 20 years ago. You know what I mean? They're just inherently, you know what I mean?
True.
I don't know, you know, like I said again, you know, the advancements in the science, the trainings and things that they learn to do or whatever.
Totally
I think
different.
you'll see more of this in the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think this is like a one-off.
Well, and the thing about it, each year has just been improving. Last year we
Yeah.
had some linemen that ran fast. Like 4.6. The dude from University of Pittsburgh who went to the defensive lineman, the defensive tackle who ended up going to Tampa Bay. Dude was 4.6 something. You know what I'm saying? And he was like 480.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. This is, because at the end of the day, when you see a basketball player and you're like, this ain't your sport, but dude, you 6'5", 6'3", 6'4", you run well, get you out on that football field. Dudes are athletes. Like Twan said, the training is different. Everything is different. Big time. They have a lot of things to advantage. The Don, when you saw this, what was you thinking?
I was like, that's a fast mother out there, especially the big guy. Especially when I just happened to look and seen him and see this takeoff. I was like, hold up, that's the defensive lineman out there. Like, oh my gosh.
Looking at the track
But
star.
then, like you said, the nutrition, the I mean, he's at Penn State too, and their stuff is top notch. So the
Right.
strength, I'm gonna give so much credit to the strength coach and everything other the coaches they have and their food nutrition coach. I mean, it's ridiculous probably. And like Juan said, this is going just the first. It's going to be many to follow, and it's not going to do nothing but get better and better.
Yeah. You're gonna have somebody. You're gonna have somebody. The crazy thing, you're gonna have a lineman get like a 4.3, and he's gonna be the first pick, and then he's gonna be a bust. But no, it's still remarkable though. I mean, hey, hats off to him, man. He did his thing. I mean, goodness gracious, that's moving. That's moving. I always got to put one of my guys on here, but I just thought this was funny. Jerry Jones must take a paternity test for a 27-year-old daughter. Some woman alleging this happened. I think it came out like last year or so, something like that. Like not 23, like 22. Woman was saying that's my daddy. She ain't nothing but like, she's 27 now, so she's probably 25, 26, whatever.
Wow.
And saying, that's my daddy. And the
That's
judge
my
said,
baby.
you know what? You got to take a test, partner. Jerry Jones is every bit in his mid 70s.
You imagine
So-
no child support.
Oh,
my
no.
God.
That's a what's a
Oh
that's-
man,
that's
the
about-
back pay is gonna be crazy.
what's that? 3 mil, 3 to 4, 5 mil a year, a
No.
month.
No, she's 27. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just
you
saying.
pay for-
I'm saying
for
about
what?
I know about the back pay. I know that shit. I'm saying like a month. She be getting like 3 to 4 mil.
Oh
That
yeah,
would have been like
Yeah.
3, 4 mil easy. Like,
easy. You know,
Ooh.
for 27
Done working.
years. God damn.
Done
Hey,
working.
you gonna have to-
and he's a billionaire.
Ooh, wait.
Right.
He going to have to say, Judge, let me just go ahead and can we just settle this out of court right now?
You know, it'd be
Take-
funny if you took him on Maury. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that. You are not the father.
Yeah.
Paternity court or some shit. Yeah, it'd been
He-
funny as hell.
He be jumping up and down. Oh my gosh, that's not mine. Yeah, that's a damn shame, bro. That's
Yeah.
Jerry's world.
She's gonna have to come up. She's just waiting tables. Yeah.
Hey, won't be doing that no more. She be throwing parties, big time. Now this is crazy because Madison, he would be cut running back 8. That's the one who took Dalvin Cook's job.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody thought and signed a nice little deal. And this, NFL don't play games. They don't play games. Just because you just got named somebody and you signed a nice fat old contract, they don't care, man. This is what it's about. They salary cut. Scantling got cut. Saving $12 million for Kansas City. This is what they do. This is what's going to happen because now the free agency stuff going to pop. It's going to be on. March is all that kind of stuff. You got the combine. You get the draft coming in April. Free agency is going to pop. So hey, if you got that, like it's almost like don't even buy the jerseys no more, unless it's a bona fide star. And you know who the bona fide stars are in the league. You do. That people ain't gonna get. They would go tooth and nail, and they still may get traded.
Mm.
Don't be it unless you following somebody because you like them. You get ready to spend all that money on the different jerseys. Because dudes, NFL don't. It's a business. It's a business. He probably bought a home. He probably thought all this because he got all that money, and I'm pretty sure that if he didn't get his stick guaranteed, whatever signing bonus he got is all he got. All he got. And I mean, I know that's Twan. I know that's in your division. And dude was solid. I mean, he might not have been the best running back, but he wasn't bad. It looks
No.
different, like Twan said with with basically Fields. Kirk Cousins got hurt. That whole thing changed. Kirk Cousins out there, dude's running for 1,100, 1,200 yards, man.
And who they run out and go get mid-season? I forgot who they go get mid-season. The Vikings to back him up. It was a veteran, but he's a bad dude
Yeah.
in his time.
I can't even think they did make a move. They did make a move, but goodness gracious. I'm
Yeah,
with you.
but you get rid of your starter.
Like, done. Like, talking about we gonna say, man, you just paid the dude probably. I don't know how much he made. What he get, Don? What he get? I know you know. I know you looking at his name up. What did he get last year?
Well, they brought Cam Akers in. I know that. Those two they
Yeah, Cam Akers.
brought
Okay,
him.
Cam. Okay.
But I don't know. I didn't happen to see his pay though, but I just think it's kind of crazy myself after I did, Dalvin Cook gone, Aston Madison gone, and it's like, okay, they must be going after somebody because Cam Akers, no,
But also you got to play Jefferson. So you clearing you cap space to sign
Yeah.
that guy, even though the cap done went up to 255 or 350, whatever it is, something crazy.
three.
But
It
you-
was like three of them.
Yeah, three something. So now you got to go ahead and say everybody must go so we can sign him. Then we'll maybe try to reconstruction your contract, sign you for lesser. So yeah, you got to pay Jefferson. Jefferson said he's trying to break the bank.
Yeah, and he will.
Big man.
Yeah, because he done had crap. When Kirk Cousins out, he's still doing his thing. So he's like, nah, I'm done with that. I'm done with that. So yeah, woo. It's that season, guys. It's that season. All right, so we want to get in the NBA. We got some questions on this one. So guys, get your screens if you can, if you have to. Get on NBA. Real quick, let me do what's going on right now. Games right now, February the 29th, you have the Spurs with a 5-point lead over the Thunder in the third quarter. You have the Suns with an 8-point lead over the Rockets in the second quarter. The Bucks smacked the Hornets 111-99. The Magic beat the Jazz 115-107. The Nets blow out the Hawks 124-97. Warriors beat the Knicks 110-99. Big win for them on the road. Heat and Nuggets getting ready to start. Wizards and Lakers. The Lake Show is later on tonight. Want to go ahead and get into some questions and dive in as the seasons change, even though football never ends. We're always going to have NFL on. That's just how it is. I guess I got some questions that basically after the All-Star game. So right off the bat, if Joel Embiid doesn't return, are the 76ers bound for the play-in tournament? Basically, right now, as we look at the standings, the 76ers is at the 6th seed, 35-25, 13 game out from Boston, let's say. So they're actually tied with Orlando as far as at the 13th. Are they end up? Would they fall to the play-in tournament, Turney? Or would they really fall out? What's your thoughts on that? The Don, let me go with you.
Oh, no, I'm sitting there. I'm thinking, they probably, I won't say they'll stay alive, but it's going to be a lot of those bottom teams are fighting to get up because you see Maxey. I know Maxey, he's one of the main ones who's keeping them alive also. So on that note, I'm trying to think of the big man. I can see his face and who it is, but can't think of who keeps them as in taking Embiid's place, I guess you want to say, because those are 30 points they giving up a night.
Right.
So that's hard to replace.
True.
But I'm looking at they might fall right in the borderline and come down probably to the bottom of the play in one of the last seeds, as in the the
Yeah.
spot.
the play-in stuff.
Yeah.
Right now they've been going small ball. They got Reed, Harris as the power forward is Harris, Reed small forward, Maxi, Buddy Hill, and Kelly Umbre, whatever, Junior. So they're not really playing big.
Yeah, they really, yeah.
Reed is their biggest one, really, to be honest, on that one. So I get you, Twan. What's your thoughts on that?
I'm sitting here looking at the schedule now, man, and I don't believe that they'll make the playoffs without him. I'm looking at their schedule right, and I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 L's in 11 games. The last 11.
Mm.
Yeah, so I'm looking at 9 L's in the last 11 games. I don't think they can win without him. I don't think. Yeah, I think they're bound for play-in tourney or worse right now.
Right. Because like I said, everything is running close. So 13. Look, not even just the 76. Like Orlando Magic is 13 behind with the 76ers and the Pacers. So you really look, and those two teams are good this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm with Twan. I think you know, you got the Bulls and the Hawks, so you're gonna be down there with them, and you hope that Maxi can carry you, which Maxi's gonna have to average about 30 something points, and he's been balling. But yeah, that's a big miss. That's a big miss, big time. Which, like I said, make sure you guys got your stuff out so you can look at it. Which West team will have the best record? So right now, we got Minnesota, 42-17, Oklahoma City Thunder 41-17, the Nuggets 40-19, and they almost all thinking the same damn conference. The Clippers 30-20. So which team in that West y'all think is gonna be the best? Basically, win the West.
Mm. I'm thinking. I don't know, man. I'm thinking the Clippers might come out of the West.
Okay.
I'm thinking the Clippers might come out the West. Of course, you got the Nuggets. The Nuggets is tough.
Right.
They're gonna be hard to beat. You know what I mean? But I think the Clippers are gonna come out the West.
Cool.
No,
The
you
Dark.
looking at it, it's so tight. That top is kind of tight right there.
Right.
And
Hmm.
Minnesota, the Ant-Man Edwards keep doing what he's doing, and with the backup he has right there, and averaging what he keeps putting out, I think they
The,
might kind of get probably close to the end. I'm looking. I mean, thinking, as in the Thunder, the Nuggets, the Clippers,
the
I don't
crazy
see. Yeah, it's gonna be tight, but I mean, Ant Man keep doing what he's doing with his company. What he got, hey, they
the
might
crazy
come out.
thing the crazy thing Northwest has them all. They got the 1, 2, and 3 seeds right now. Timberwolves,
Hmm.
Thunder, and Nuggets. So granted they probably gonna play more games and they may cannibalize each other. So I can see Twine with the Clippers with that. To me, man, you at the end of the day, it might be the Nuggets, man. I mean, it's hard to be the champion, but I love all that. I love that it's different. We ain't talked about the Timberwolves, the KG and them, and they wasn't winning like that. You know what I'm saying? The
Hmm.
Thunder since KD, Harden, and Westbrook type stuff.
Yep.
Uh, but the Clippers is there. The Suns is still reachable. But I love it. I love the fresh breath air, new people. So I'm with you. I would love to see the Timberwolves with Ant. I would love to see um I don't know. It's just the Joker's different. So I'm gonna ride with the Joker, but everybody's so close. It's just
Yeah.
Hmm.
right there. But hey, talent wise, the Clippers. I mean, they got so much. I mean, come on. As long as they stay healthy, that's different.
That's what
Will the doctor get the Bucks rolling with Doc Rivers, who got clowned by J.A. Riddick and everybody else with making excuses? Will he get them Bucks going, guys? The Don? What you think about that, man?
I don't see by the end when it comes down to end. I don't see them getting as far as they probably should get.
Okay,
as
Okay.
in they expected to get all the way to the end. I would think
Like
they
last
expect
year.
to be right. You expect to be there, but I just don't see it. It's like have him come in at mid season, then it's like he can't even keep them winning like they should have, being under the Adrian what's that, Griffin.
Mm-hmm.
They
Adrian Griffin.
seem like
Griffin.
like why they bring him in the first place. We talked about this before, but I just can't see him getting to the promised land. And maybe they can, but I mean they 38-21 right now. Like they gonna pull it out tonight against Charlotte, but that's Charlotte. So
Right. 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 Mr. Stats, what you
mm,
think?
Uh, I think it's gonna be a huge embarrassment for Doc. You know what I mean? I think this if he fails here, this is probably the end of the road for him.
yeah.
I don't see him getting another job after this. So right now, I still don't think they have a bad record. Was it 30? What
39
is
and
it?
21.
39-21. The
Hmm.
majority of their losses come under Doc. You know what I mean? So they were doing better with the previous coach, you know what I
Right.
mean, before he got there, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think this is gonna be a huge embarrassment. If he can't turn this around, I think this will probably be the end of the line for him. And speaking of the Bucks, I watched the Giannis documentary the other day. I got a new favorite player in the league right now. You want to know his name?
Tell us.
Just
Thanasis.
Who?
Thanasis.
Yeah. The one
his
who's
brother.
stealing who's stealing money.
Yeah, man, he's playing that UD role, man. But he was the star at first. He was the talent before they noticed Giannis. You know what I'm saying? He was the guy who was playing pro. They had Giannis mopping floors at the time. But yeah, he came here, man, strictly on some protector shit, man. You know what I mean? And
Right.
and I think he's looking out for his brother. You know what I'm saying? His brother needs him. You know what I'm saying? They kind of made his the league and the U.S. embassy and everybody, bring his whole family over.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
remember that. Yeah, I remember
yeah,
seeing that.
yeah, yeah. So it was a good documentary, man. I shed a couple tears watching it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I gotta admire
Was
and
you on
salute
bourbon?
Thanasis or whatever his name
Wa-
is,
Was
man.
you
He's a
was you
real G.
when you shed a tear? Was you on some bourbon or some shit?
On
What
that
was you?
cognac.
No, no, no. I mean, watch it, man. You know what I'm saying? You'll see what I'm talking about.
My thing is
You act
this.
like y'all too hard, man. Yo,
Nah.
testosterone out.
my,
Testosterone out.
my
Yo,
my
can shed a
my whole
tear.
thing is this. My thing is this. Great move by Giannis, big time. But I'll be like, look, he cannot be on an active roster. We're gonna make him assistant coach so he can be on the bench with you. Cause dude is horrible out there. And I
That's
get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's taking a spot up. But he can be assistant coach. We can make him assistant coach.
you right.
And hell, you pay half the salary. We also too. But you know what? That's family over everything. So I get that. Doc Rivers, man. Doc tried to build in a built-in excuse, saying, "Hey, I really didn't want to coach. They came to me. If you didn't want to coach, don't coach. You knew what they just did. They was basically getting ready to fire this coach who was successful, and you thought that you could slide your ass in there and maybe get another championship. And they not heeding to you, bro. They don't you don't have some good to great teams at Philly when the league ain't been par stricken. You know what I'm saying? When LeBron and them was under radar. Sorry, it is what it is. You should have made some moves at Philly. He had the most dominant besides the Joker and couldn't do anything. So now you got Giannis, who's basically running the franchise. So you're gonna have to go through him, and then you got Dame time. Like, man, y'all brought me here. I'm thinking we gonna. What's the deal? So you got some real characters, but you had them before. At the Celtics, you had KG, Pierce, Allen, Rondo. You had all them. So that's why they was like, let's get him. Let's get Twan. He done been through this. Let's go. And I'm with you guys, man. Man, this is a wrap for you, bro. This is a wrap. Like, do not come out of retirement. Do not do anything. If you cannot get them into the finals Don't come back, bro. For real. And like Twan said, you done lost more than the predecessor. You know what I'm saying? Like dude was Adrian was good, and y'all did not like him and got rid of him. And they meaning the team, which is ridiculous. And when you let the players control the team, you ain't winning nothing. I'm sorry.
Well, let me give him a little credit, I guess. Once I looked a little deeper into it, after All
Why you
Star,
all we gonna have to go ahead and this all Twan, when we get finished, we're gonna have to give him an extra 3-4 minutes after he talks. Shit.
let me tell him though. I
My
gotta
team-
give. Let's give him. Look, I'm just happy I'm lasting. That's it.
Oh yeah. You
Yeah.
had a hell of a week.
I'm going to give Doc a little credit. So before All Star break, he was 3-7.
Okay.
After All Star game, after All Star break,
Mm-hmm.
after tonight's game, he'll be 4-0. So it's 7-7 since he's
Okay.
been there. So
All right.
maybe
Clean
he
it
can
up.
keep it rolling. Maybe yeah.
500.
Way to clean it up.
All
No,
right.
it's good. No, it's good.
Well, yeah, I'm hearing Dame is depressed out there too, man. He says he's lonely. You know, he just sits around, plays video games all day. You know, he's going through a divorce.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I can imagine,
Yes.
you know what I mean, that, you know, he done left a city that he's, you know, used to. He's up there, it's cold, it's dreary, you know. So
That's-
I don't know how happy he is
Twan.
to be there.
Twan, there's plenty of people who keep him company up at
I'm sure
Boston.
there is.
But you're
I'm
right
sure
though.
there is.
Well, depression is key. That's real. That's in my field. That's definitely real. And you're right. Just because you're a superstar don't mean you can't feel depressed, alone, all that kind of stuff. That is true. So my thing is, Giannis and them need to make him comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you need to bring him over, do whatever. You got to embrace him and say, look, bro, you know, because otherwise, if Giannis is and Theo or whatever we're gonna call him, Theo, and everybody else and the little brother who ain't on the team no more, if they don't welcome him, Bobby Portis, all that, then yeah, dude ain't gonna stay there. And dude is that guy. But you got to, just like how you would do a rookie. Because that's the thing about it. They might be, if they're not reaching out to him, they might be like, well, dude, he's a veteran. He's good. Dude's going, like Twan said, he's going through a divorce. He's always been West Coast area type. You know what I'm saying? Now that's key. So go ahead and win this championship and tell him, look, sign my release papers. I just want to ship. Speaking of that, will the Warriors be a threat in the playoffs? Twan, what you think? And then I'm going to go to the Don.
Warriors be a threat. I don't think so. I think they're always a competitive team, but, you know, I think they're going through some things right now. Wiggins is out again. You know, they're going to have some struggles without him being in the league. I mean, in the lineup right now. You know, they've been up and down. They're close to 500 right now. They're just under the. Let me see who we. Well, they 10.5 games back. Number one on this bad boy. So, I don't think they will. I don't think they will. That's if they make the playoffs.
And it's funny because right now they're sitting there in the 9th spot in the play-in. You know, big time. The Don, go ahead. What you think?
I'm like, first off, does a team want to see the Warriors in the playoffs?
Well, first of all, take your bias shit out of the mix. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's take it out. Take it out. Take it out.
No,
What do you mean?
I'm.
Look. He go. Come on. He gonna say, "What do you mean? You got all this Lakers shit on? What are you talking about?"
Oh, I
Right,
didn't
right.
pay attention. No, I'm seriously though. Like, do a team really want to see? I mean, teams like, you know, Warriors, Lakers, Kings. Do the top seeds really want to see these teams down there in that spot, even to play in and so forth and so on? I mean, I can see them making the play in just like they did last year,
Mm-hmm.
but will they have all the parts there for that? Because like you said, they like your boys, he's out on personal reasons. I mean, how long is that going to take for him to come back, or is he going to come back?
Draymond unpredictable. You know,
Always.
Always.
so
Always. Clay Thompson ain't the same.
Clay ain't hitting no jumpers no more.
Yeah, it ain't the same
yeah,
Clay. I
he's
think this might
Clay's
be one of his
depressed
last
right now.
years. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we seen him in the news a few weeks ago. You know, he's like, it feels terrible. You know, I go from one of the best players, and then you got Draymond. What they talk about how you bitched you in the you know what I'm saying, in the fourth quarter. Like, damn, man, don't call me out.
Yeah, he do podcasts on the shit, so
I was
it
gonna
makes
say
it.
next thing you see Draymond on TNT
Yeah,
commentating.
the
Yeah,
reporter
which
said,
is
"Well, I didn't ask him that."
but you know what
you know,
though?
now,
The crazy thing is this. This is the crazy thing. And what you said in a nutshell, and I agree with you. My thing is you got too many players doing too many other stuff besides basketball. Can you multitask? I get it. Draymond after each game goes and do a podcast. He also is on TNT. He's like really, and I, you know, my thing is no one questions your love when you winning. When you're 31 to 27 with that talent, even though they're old, but you still talented, and in the ninth spot, you're I don't get it. Like you can't not do that to me. You cannot, and I know the times have changed. I understand that. They too busy loving and doving on the team you're playing against. You know, we come from the era. I'm not speaking to you. You know what I'm saying? And if I do, nobody's gonna see it. I'm not. Only person who was kissing people was Magic Johnson and Zeke. Everybody else was trying to take each other's head off, and they all could have been buddies, but we didn't see it on TV. Now you got a guy who's critiquing, and hell, they need to make up a tape of him. Critique yourself, really, because you really been stealing money for years. You landed with a great spot. If you was not with Golden State, you would not even be in the league.
you would not.
You would not. You would not be in the league. And you're doing all this stuff. You're getting all this attention and all this kind of stuff. And you really not like that.
Okay.
And that's why, like, stop it. Like, if I'm the owner and things, I'm like, okay, I understand. Times to change, I understand. But, dude, I'm going to need you not do that during the season. You can put that in the contract.
Yeah.
When you could put not riding motorcycles and not playing, you know, like football, they'd be like, don't play basketball. You can put all kinds of shit in the contract. You need to take, and if he doesn't like it, go to the Detroit Pistons. Go back home. You're not going to do anything.
That's something to talk about then, right?
right. So
Right.
that's the issue. They won up championships and it done went haywire ever since. They try to do a youth movement, but you know, when you got Draymond, who's Klay Thompson is not the same after the injury, you know, and you know, because he was a good defender. He can't guard anybody anymore. Also, so when your jumper's not going, you can't guard anybody. And I'm with you guys. The problem is this. I don't think there'd be a threat unless Curry just go ballistic. And then all of a sudden maybe Wiggins come back and do something. One night Clay gets 30. You know what I'm saying? But dude's got to be that guy to go for like 30 to 40 every night type stuff. So I'm with you. But the crazy thing is that my guys, the team behind them is these teams. LeBron James and them is right below them at the 10 spot. Will LeBron's healthy year, because he's been healthy, be wasted, or with the Lakers going to be a contender? And you know what? I'm going to save you for last, Don, because we already know you biased. Mr. Stats, what you think?
I think if they're anywhere close to competitive come playoff time, they'll find a way to put them in the playoffs. If they're anywhere near competitive in the conference, they're gonna find a way to get them there. You know what I mean? As far as winning the championship, I don't think he's gonna win a championship this year. I think they may contend to be a play-in game.
Yeah, that's what they at right now, number 10.
I think they're going to be, one of the playing teams. You know what I mean? So, again, I mean, if you're judging it by them winning a championship or not, their year be wasted. You know what I'm saying? I don't
I'm gonna say this.
Yeah,
Hold
I
on.
don't think
Let
he's
me,
gonna win the championship.
hold on. Let me clarify so I give you a better opportunity to answer this. Contender to me is at least being in the conference finals with
Yeah,
a chance to play in the finals.
yeah, I don't see them in that role. I don't see them
Okay.
there yet. No.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Mm.
Because like I said, I want to clarify so you can have a what I'm saying opportunity. So the Don, we know this is your team. You've been with them since they was with the Lakes, Minnesota Lakers. What's your thoughts on them, man?
Myself, I'm looking at it. Everybody stays healthy. I mean, especially LeBron and AD. You're not going to want to see the Lakers in the playoffs, in the play-in game. It's going to just like last year. As when we rose to when it was time, we got all the way to the
Stop
conference
it.
finals.
Too many tough teams out here right now, boy.
We get to the conference finals. I mean, we can do it. People are not
Yeah,
going to want to see us in a
Stop it.
7-game series. They're not going to want to see LeBron in 7-game series. We got what it takes. We got what it takes to do it. To get to the final. I do believe we get what it takes.
Okay, hold on, Twan. Let me.
I mean, seriously.
No. I heard Twan. I heard you, the Don. So take the Rosemary glasses. Take them glasses off, bro. Like what? Like for real. Are you gonna answer this for real? Answer it for real. Okay. My fault.
I
Oh,
mean,
my bad.
I swear, I do believe that we can get to that point.
Twan, go ahead.
So another thing, we talking about his healthy year or whatever, I think there is a benefit to that. You know what I mean? He gets to extend on his little point record and all of that, you know what I mean? Assist
Right.
record. He can play out a season, not win a championship and still be regarded, you know what I mean, as LeBron,
Right.
I mean, that's not gonna change, you know what
Right.
I mean? Even just his longevity now is putting him in a GOAT conversation, you know what I mean? It's not necessarily what you would do toe to toe against like Michael Jordan. No, hell no. It's like, you played for 30 years. Come on, man. You're gonna break every record. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. Like you've done
Not
something
30.
like stupid,
Not
right?
30.
You just that long.
You're 21. You're 21.
Is that what it is? 21?
Yes, you're 21.
Dude is
Yeah,
really
yeah.
treally trying to get his sons in there, ain't he?
I mean, he's
Really
literally
good.
Dude is really
played.
trying to.
He has literally played with played against several fathers and sons.
Yeah.
I know at least 3. Yeah.
So, in the bottom of your heart, you think the Lakers can be a contender? The Don.
Yes, I do. Yes, just like
Why?
I'm telling you,
Because
just like
because
last year.
because Mr. Glass and LeBron.
I mean, they are healthy where they can play. We got just supports enough that we got enough that can get us to there. Just stay healthy. Just as long as everybody stays healthy.
Lord
D
I mean, that's
D'Lo
what
has
y'all
picked
thought
this
after the
game up.
conference finals last year.
Huh? We got the conference finals last year.
After the conference finals, y'all went and signed Rui. Y'all went and signed Reed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Brought them back. Hey, these is the guy that ate. You know what I'm saying? Reeves turned into Kobe. You're gonna need him. But where's he at this season? You know what I mean?
They are playing. They I mean, they'll get back.
But
They play. They're playing, and they also are 32-28 in the 10th seed right now.
Well, I got the 9th seed I'm looking at, but still.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm looking at
well,
standings.
I'm looking at standings too, and I see 10. I know you're looking at because they got one more win to Golden State, but I'm gonna tell you, it's really embarrassing that the Lakers is that low. Why they gotta constantly play in the play-in shit? What's up with that?
We're not consistent. We're not consistent. That's the thing. They're not consistent.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna say what you say, Twan?
It's a loaded roster.
Loaded.
Loaded. On paper.
Loaded. And that's the thing about it. When I started talking about the NBA, and I looked at the roster. That roster is head to toe loaded. They got oh boy, the coach and things like this. I don't know. I don't know. Spencer, didn't y'all just sign Spencer or something? Dinwiddie or whatever.
Dinwiddie?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dinwiddie.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't gonna make a
Yeah.
damn difference. Because at the end of the day, the point guard is LeBron. Everything's going through him, no matter what. No matter what. Like, what would this team look like if he really gave up the reins? Let him play power forward where he should be, and let him feast. Go ahead, Twan.
Yeah, he sat a couple games and they went out and had great games without him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Mm-hmm.
how important is he to the team? He's out there checking shots right now. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Yeah, and he's not necessarily helping the game, man.
Did you see him say,
I think I said it loud. I said it underneath my breath. I said it.
I don't think he liked that.
But no, for real. I mean, still Lakers, it is what it is, but they just not consistent. It comes down to it. The defense is shady at times, and
Okay.
it is what it is. But like I said, I think we can at least give a powerful I mean, we can, give somebody some trouble.
My thing is this. I love the roster as far as the people on there. If it don't go through this year, then you got to blow that shit up. Like, and really blow it up, meaning a lot of people need to be on the move. For real. And we know that they're not going to do LeBron unless LeBron say, oh boy got drafted by Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Even though now LeBron's trying to walk it back when he said that his son basically could start for the Lakers, which that was a lie. That was a lie. That was a lie.
He's better than a lot of players in the league right now.
Another lie. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. He wants to be the first to do that. Dude, let's go ahead and have Rich Paul and all them to buy stakes in a Charlotte or somebody and have them draft your son and then go play for a year and then retire.
Tell Bronny to stay
Right.
where he's
Like
at.
at this point, I don't really see the reason to stay.
Yeah, no, at all. All right, let's move on because that's a 20-hour show. Are the Mavs, contender or pretender? They made some moves. Right now, they sit in that 7th spot, so they in the play-in too. You got Luka, you got some other players that they got that's supposed to solidify them. And they're really not that far to 8 games out of that top spot. They also a half a game out of the 5th spot. So, what's your thoughts on the Mavs, man? The Don, let's go.
Mavs is another team I think that if they stay healthy, everybody, contributes what they got. I mean, they could make a run. They definitely can because you always got, Luke and Kyrie right there. And the Mavs put up points. That's one thing. Most of their games, you're going to go with the over.
Right.
But their defense at times is kind of slacky. And when they put up points, the team they play put up more points. So
Right.
can they? I don't know how much of a contender they can be.
Let me ask you guys this real quick. And this is the great thing because we're shifting, and it's crazy because we never shift for NFL. But this show does shift, but we still do NFL. But basketball is becoming prevalent right now. My thing is this, and we'll find out as we go through this basketball in the NBA, and we're going to do more college, not just the local. We're going to go ahead and rock and roll with that because we know more than this the Kentucky, Louisville, Indiana type stuff. But my thing is this: who's playing defense? Like, who's the best? And I know we can see with the stats, but who is the best defensive team? Because a lot of these scores has been ridiculous all year round. I've said it always. Take the over. I haven't really seen, like, back in the day, you knew that the Eastern Conference was going to play some defense. Now that didn't mean that they was gonna play defense if they got into the finals, but you knew they was gonna bump and grind and stuff like that. I don't even know. And I'm gonna let you get back to what you're saying, but I just want to say, do we know who's the best, considered the best defensive team in the league right now?
Best defensive team in the league right now.
Mm.
Best defensive team in the league.
I want to say I
I
saw
would
this
have to say maybe
somewhere.
Boston.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
going to say something like Orlando. It was like
I would
that.
think maybe Boston would probably be the best defensive team. You know, they got a big guy in the back, you know, and 2 stars out on the wing. So I would think they would probably be towards the top.
Okay.
Um,
Because
Phoenix is
you
playing
know
some good.
what? Here it is, right here.
Uh,
If we go point wise,
right.
giving up, Cleveland Cavaliers in Eastern Conference is giving up 109 points, 109.7. Then the Heat 109.9 with the Knicks 109.9. Then the Magic 110 too. In the Western Conference, it's the Timberwolves 106.3. Then the Nuggets 110. No one's under 100.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, it's totally different. Totally different league.
It
It's all
is.
about the shot now. Yeah, it's all about shooting long ball.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Don.
But
With the Mavs again. I'm sorry. I just wanted. Are you finished with that?
yeah.
Twan, what's your thoughts on the Mavs being a contender or pretender?
I think offensively, you know, I think Kyrie and Luca are starting to gel a little bit offensively. The defense is going to be the issue because neither one of those guys are, you know, any good defensively. You know what I mean? So going down the stretch, you know, I think with other teams starting to step up their game as it gets closer to playoff time. I think they're gonna probably, you know, fall out of, you know, like the area where they're in now, right now, you know,
Right.
and probably fall to one of those playing games.
Right.
Uh,
No, I agree with you guys. Point blank. My thing is, I think the NBA needs Dallas to be in contention because Luka Doncic is a bad boy. No one's on this show saying that he's not. I love watching Luka play. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Kyrie, you know what I'm saying? He's got a side part. He can do whatever. He can be the Robin too. He does the thing. But internationally, you need the Mavs to be. I mean, it's a business. It's a
Mhm.
business. And
yeah,
I love watching them play, but like you said, ain't no defense and all this kind of stuff. When it comes to the nitty gritty, you got to play some D, or you got to outscore somebody, right? So I think the league needs them to be a contender instead of pretender. And we'll see. And I love the makeup, and I love how the moves they make. And I mean, I just love new blood. We don't need to see the same stuff. We don't need to see the same stuff at all. Who is your dark horse team to make the NBA Finals? Let me go with let's go Twan. What one team that, because everybody think maybe it's the Celtics and you know what, with the standings with the Western Conference, no one, if somebody said I knew Minnesota, that's a lie. You know what I'm saying? That could be a dark horse too. But who you think is that one team, your dark horse team to make it?
I think the Phoenix Suns are starting to pick up steam.
Okay. Okay.
Bobo is starting to come out his shit.
Woo wee.
You
New
know,
Bo
you got
son.
him and you got KD and you know you got Booker. You know, that length that he has.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You know
sir.
he can handle the rock. He can shoot the rock. You know he can block shots. I'm seeing highlights of him here recently, where he's working his way into that rotation. You know, so I think it's peak time for him to do that. You know, so he can be ready for playoffs when it's time. You know. So yeah, I think the Phoenix Suns are definitely,
Mm.
somebody who could be a
That's your
sleeper.
dark horse. I like that. I
Yeah,
like that. I like that. The Don, and don't say the Lakers.
I wasn't going to even go there. I
that could
wasn't.
be right.
That could
I
be.
would. I mean, I'm going to go. I'm going East Coast.
Okay.
Go East Coast. And what I could see is the New York Knicks
Ooh,
to come out of Jalen Brunson,
love,
Toppin,
love him.
Dante, the Devastito, or have you say his name?
Vincenzo, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Villanova guy.
So yeah, I mean, Knicks have shown something this year. Of time at times, let's say this. At times they've shown something where they can put up some points, they can play some ball. And Jalen Brunson definitely showed like, hey, why y'all even thought about even trying to trade me away? Because I did see where they was talking about at one point, but it's like, why? Why y'all
Right.
talking y'all want to bring Donovan Mitchell? Hold up, let me put another 40 up. Let me put another a 50 up on you. I mean, I can't think of what that one game was where he made the magic. He was crying at the game. And
Well, he need to get Donovan Mitchell because they play two different spots.
yeah, but they was gonna trade him for each other.
Yeah, which is stupid as hell, but you know how that
Yeah,
goes.
it didn't make no sense, but that's how teams
Yeah,
are. But
especially
hell
the
no,
Knicks. The Knicks.
yeah, of
The
all
Knicks.
teams, the Knicks, because
You got
they,
Donnie who wants to play with them. You know what I'm saying? Like
mm-hmm,
Jalen and Spider. That's
that
a
could be ugly
wicked. That's a wicked.
backcourt. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Pacers. The Pacers, man. Hey, bro, like I enjoy watching them. You know what I'm saying? It's one, like they're young, they got talent. Tyler, you know what I'm saying? The Halliburton is special. You got Sakiam, whatever the dude. What's his name?
Siakam.
Siakam.
Yuck.
Passion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude's nice. He brings a defensive presence to him. I love Turner. I just, I enjoy watching them, and they're young and they got enough veterans with them. Like it's not totally young, like that. And I think this Eastern Conference is really like it ain't just Boston's the whole. We done see the Boston Celtics fall on their
Mhm.
face,
Mhm.
choke. So hey, I'm gonna ride with them as a dark horse, but it's open. It's open. It's definitely open.
Today is Halliburton's birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, my guy.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday, my guy. Who is the worst team in the NBA?
Do you really have to think about that? Really?
Well, because it's probably several teams
Right.
that ain't worth crap.
Because we know those Pistons.
Who is the? You know what? You know what? I'm gonna say this. Let me go. I'll go first.
Mm.
I'm gonna say it's Washington Wizards. I think when you look at the dude, what's that?
Poole.
Jordan Poole
Jordan, oh
stole
gosh,
so much money, and like he doesn't even care. He's throwing up crap. He's falling down on purpose. Like nobody's there unless it's a ghost. You know what I'm saying? Of Wes Unseld or somebody tripping him. I really think it's them because Detroit got talent. And I love Monty. You know what I'm saying? So I think this year is, it is what it is. I think they're gonna go ahead and get ready. But I'm going with the Pistons. Twan, what you going? Who you going with, bro?
Shit, man. I'm
I'm
majorly
sorry.
disappointed in.
I'm going with the Wizards. I'm sorry, it's being the worst team. Go ahead.
I got you. Yeah, I'm not necessarily saying the worst team, but I'm majorly disappointed in the Spurs right now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Wemby, number one pick, supposed to be this life changer. You know what I
Damn,
mean?
11
Right now,
wins?
you got 11 and 48 right now. You know what I'm saying? Move the needle 0. You know what I mean?
no.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like
I
that.
think they would probably be one of the worst teams. You know what I'm saying? If not the worst team in the league right now.
But let's be real because that's a hell of a pick. Because put Wemby on Detroit's team and they probably have 30 wins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Put him on the Washington team, they might have 20 wins. Yeah, they may be the worst. I think, because nobody thinks about that. Everybody is infatuated with Wemby and what he does. His team sucks.
Yes.
Don,
That is
what you
very
got?
true. I'm gonna have to go with you with the Wizards. It's a balancing act with the Wizards in Detroit. I mean, it's like throw
Right.
them up and just juggle them.
Right.
One's gonna fall to the number one pick, or probably it'll be one of those years where then it'd be like the shorter Charlotte Hornets get the number one pick after
Right.
both of them, be the worst
Right.
team or something like that. But when I was just reading and seeing about Jordan Poole, and they talking about, well, now he's coming off the bench. Now he comes in the game, he's just putting shots up out of nowhere.
Dude, I would cut
Like,
his ass in a heartbeat. I wouldn't give a shit about the 30 million or whatever
Man,
I
I
got
don't think
him.
he cares, man.
He
I heard
he don't. But go ahead.
just
Yeah,
a
my
terrible
fault.
attitude.
yeah,
He's,
it's
I think he's mad because the Warriors got rid of him. But he was the leader of that second unit, and he started
Yeah.
some. Go ahead, Don. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but and then you got the Pistons where your boy Cunningham, he's putting those Homer Simpson post up like I don't even want to be shown that I'm a part of this.
Right.
So, so both of them are just running neck to neck. I think they want to at the end of the season, like, who is the worst? They want to be like, can we beat worse than this team or not? It's a shame.
You know the crazy thing is that at least Cunningham, he balls. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see him trying. He's just frustrated. He's mad.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh boy, is pissed at the Warriors. Like, why am I here at Washington? Like they sent him to jail, prison, and he's like, okay, I don't give a shit. Give me 30 mil, 20 something. I'm gonna throw like, dude. He's like, if you ever watch, you don't even gotta watch his games. Watch his highlight. Like if you're the GM, get rid of this dude. I mean, for real. Like I would tell them and say, look, I know I may not have the 30 mil to pay for this year or whatever. Cut his ass. Do whatever. We get donors. We'll make it up. Dude is bad, man. He's and there's a lot of young people on the team that they look at that and they're like, oh, he can do it. And he's shit fire. He is garbage, bro. Like, the worst thing could happen is that all those guys got hurt for the Warriors, and he had some good games, and he thought he was better than what he was.
Basically.
Sorry ass bastard.
Yeah.
Will anyone in the East catch the Celtics? Celtics right now, guys, has a 8-game lead over your Milwaukee Bucks and the Cleveland Cavaliers, who no one really, I don't know. But anyway, do y'all think that anybody in the East would catch them? Twan, what you think?
I don't think so, not unless there's a major injury to one of their big three. I think, as long as Tatum, Brown, and Porzingis is out there, I don't see, anybody catching up to them.
I like that. That's true. The Don.
Yeah, but Twan took the words right out of my mouth. I was thinking the same thing. If 8 games is a lot of games for them. Somebody that's spread for somebody to catch up. And
Big time.
I mean, you got still 20 games left or something like that for the season, something like a little bit more. But for them to drop that many games, it's gonna be an effect of an injury or so, or something catastrophic is going to have to happen.
I'm agree with you guys. I don't think nobody's gonna catch them, but I'm not really sold on them winning, going into the finals either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just something about their makeup as a team that I don't know. And if you do get to the finals, you probably get busted.
They don't have a killer instinct. They're too nice. They're too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
good too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not good.
They don't have that dog in them. You know what I mean? They go out there. They're talented players. Don't get
Very
me wrong.
talented.
You know what I'm
Very
saying?
talented.
They can do what they do on the court, but when it comes down to crunch time and when you got to put your head down and actually win these games like Mike did back in the days, I don't think they get a guy that's that dude.
That killer instinct.
Right. And if anybody, I think it would be Porzingis would probably be the toughest of the three.
And that's a shame because people question his ass like an old thing. But he battle tested because he was overseas. He done went through some stuff. He done battled. He came. He done been to New York. He done been to a lot of places. And you're right. You're right. But we need like Jalen. Like somebody's got to be a defender. like Jalen. I'm sorry. I get it. You need to be Scottie Pippen, bro. You need to be Scottie Pippen. Even though Jason Tatum has that body makeup as Pippen, no, you need to be Pippen. Because there's too much talent and too much like skills to be like they both should be first team all defense. Point blank. Non-stop. Like people don't understand. Like that's what separated Mike and Pip. Offense, they can do what they want to do, but they will lock your ass up on that defense. You're not getting that. You're not getting where you need. You're not. If I score 30, you're not getting. You need getting 10 barely, dude. And you might cross me, get me on this, but the next game I'm shutting you down. That mentality is not there. And that's what scares me with the Celtics. It's like, yeah, you're gonna probably win it. I'm with you guys. You probably win it, but it's like, what you gonna do with it? Absolutely nothing. Which player has the most to prove in the playoffs?
Most to prove. Wow.
Y'all want me to go first? You want me to go first?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. KD. KD is always chasing ghosts. He's also chasing Draymond and them. Everybody lets him know that, dude, you didn't win shit without the Warriors. I think, and I love how Twan said, I think about the Suns. Suns is one of the most talented teams. You have probably the best player in basketball, KD. KD, go get you one by yourself so you can say, hush the noise, shut that shit down. I think KD always will have it until he gets one by himself. You know, by himself is really stretching it because, you know, maybe Dame time would have came there. Then whatever would have looked like. You know what I'm saying? Like Dame time really would have fit there. Go there with the other shooters and everything else. I just think that like he gets a bad rap, and a lot of the bad shit came from his teammates. IE, whatever the hell, Draymond talking that stuff. Because the sniper is a bad guy, but I just think he's always gonna have that on him. Not that he didn't win. We know that he won championships, but they kind of moved the needle. They kind of moved the goalposts on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, you didn't win it without Curry and okay. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I joined that team. He's been on some great teams, but I just think that like until he does it, and it's ridiculous, and I hate to say it, because you don't win it by yourself in the league. I'm sorry, you don't. But they put so much on him. That's why he has burner accounts. That's why he has his own podcast. Whatever. He really doesn't need to prove himself. I'm just saying. But in the league's point of view, he does because he has a negative stigma around him. The Don.
Once you said this, it was kind of like, let me think. The first who popped in my head, but the man got an injury right now, is Joel Embiid.
Woo! Yes, sir. God bless.
Now, he's had the squad, he's had the coaches, he's had it.
Great
He's
one.
supposed to have been there. But now with this injury, is he going to come back and play or what? We don't know. Only time will tell.
Right.
But then I was like, okay, well, he got an injury. I guess we'll give him an excuse for right now. But other than that, I'm going with Jason Tatum.
Woo! The new kid on the block. Boston. New kid on the
For the
block.
reasons we just spoke about, right?
Right. What we just spoke about. And that was, it told me right there. I was like, okay. once you think about it,
That was
bruh, you
dope.
got to show and prove. You
That's
supposed to
dope.
been in that seat for years.
For years, yeah. You gotta go get that.
Yeah.
Right.
Twan,
Both of y'all had some really great takes. You know what I mean? I mean, talking about, as far as KD, you know what I mean? Again, he's gonna have to show and prove. He's got an all-star team. He's got 4 Hall of Famers on the squad with him. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna step outside the box, and you
Okay.
probably might not agree with me, but I'm gonna say Paul George.
Woo! Wait a minute. Can you do a 2-for-1?
Yeah.
Well, no, you can't do because old boy won it. So you're good. You're good. Because I was gonna throw Kyrie. I'm not Kyrie, but I was gonna throw Kawhi, but he gonna Spurs.
Yeah,
send
he's
his
got
ass.
it.
Yeah,
But
he's got
several.
one.
James Harden, we'll do a 2-for-1. James Harden,
Hey.
and Paul George. You two superstar players, you know what I mean? And you got Russell Westbrook on the bench, another Hall of Fame player, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
come on, man. If y'all don't do nothing this season, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. And I
Just
don't
take the
think
whole
people
damn
like to say
team.
Paul will ever get one, or James.
No, you're right. I like that.
If not this season. So yeah, I think them both have a lot to prove. Yes, ma'am. What'd you
It's almost
say?
11 o'clock. It's
I love it.
My hair come.
We got you.
This
We
shit
got you. Hold on. We ready to close this up. But no. That was great what you just said though, because you hit the point. You knocked them Clippers out and all that kind of stuff. It's just what we do. We raw and uncut. We're gonna go ahead and do it in it like this one. This was a great one. Thank you guys for joining us. It's epic. It's always epic. We enjoy our time. And God bless you guys, without a doubt. And we holler at you big time.
It's 8 p.m. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's